What's up, daddies? Welcome back to another episode of the Bad Dad Vice podcast. This episode is brought to you by our new verbal agreement sponsorship partners. I didn't know how to say it. I didn't want to say brought to you because it's like not official yet, but we have manifested this, boys. We have manifested it. We brought this beautiful piece of drinkware here onto episodes 2 weeks in a row, and we are now in agreement with Beer Stick. They will be the next sponsor of the Bad Dad Vice podcast.
Let's go.
Yeah. Insert Beer Stick logo here.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
There it is. Did I point? Was I pointing at it correctly?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I thought I was pointing at Trey's.
So in honor, we don't want to waste any time. We don't have an ad read. We don't know really what to say. We haven't come up with that agreement, but I think we can demonstrate for sure.
Yes.
How the Beer Stick operates, and for those that want to purchase a Beer Stick, hopefully by the time this episode comes out, we'll have an affiliate link in the description on YouTube, and you can buy one for yourself.
Definitely buy one.
You can. And I haven't mentioned this yet, but the Beer Stick holds up to 24 ounces of your favorite beverage. I went with 16 today. I was feeling a little light today. It's a school night. So just went with 16. So Trey, if you could help me out, we will down this Beer Stick. Get your stopwatches out, folks. This is going to be a fast one. Don't make the cap fall off. Don't push it too hard. Didn't that happen at your wedding?
Yes, it did.
It happens at everybody's wedding.
Yeah. Don't push it too hard. The cap could fly off. You should. They do recommend holding the cap. There's a video. It shows you.
This is great audio. Right. And he is drinking, and he is drinking, and he is drinking.
Yolks with salmon.
He's a ventriloquist.
Don't burn into the mic, dude.
Good audio.
So, yeah.
Delicious
audio.
Delicious.
So as you said, we talked to them. We put up a TikTok clip of one of the past episodes where we had Andrew Carmaris on here, and
Carl Boom.
And we ripped off a couple of beer sticks, and I posted it up there with a little tag ski, and then we got reposted by them, and we met in the DMs, and magic was made.
Slid into them DMs.
Now we're on a roll. The next sponsor we get, I'm hoping, is Opa.
Jesus,
we are
it's
popping
a beer stick, not a champagne stick.
We are popping champagne. We are having a party today. But I'm wearing a hoodie right now. This is from a local artist that I wanted to give a shout out to. It's In Yo Face Art. In Yo Y-O Face Art. He makes really cool hoodies, t-shirts, just prints and designs if you want to put them up on your wall. But all this is custom artwork from him. It's like anime characters and cartoon characters and stuff. So we'll give him a shout out. Next sponsor?
Question
mark?
I
didn't know he was local. You didn't say that before the pod.
Yeah, I think he's in South Georgia. I think I want to say
that's pretty local.
Like local-ish. He was at the. He was
close
at
enough.
the.
Yeah. It's a hop,
he was at the.
You go to Savannah like every weekend.
He was at the. He was at the Collective Con. There was a Collective Con
Savannah.
in Jacksonville. Collective Con where tradable collectible things, and he was there, and he had a booth, and I snagged this sweet hoodie.
It is pretty dope. I like the Tasmanian.
Go check it
devil.
out on YouTube if you're an audio only listener, and you can see for yourself.
I like the
It
Tasmanian.
is pretty cool
devil on
designs.
it. Yeah, I really like the. People can't see. There's a taco on the back. I really like the tacos.
It's animate out.
This cheeseburger.
This
back
particular hoodie is the foodie hoodie, so it has like all of the foodies. It's got like Kirby and Tasmanian Devil, all those dudes that are just straight
Sonic
up.
the Hedgehog.
He's an eater, dude.
Whopper.
Yeah, dude. He's an eater. And I'm now on this.
And you're an eater.
And I'm an eater on a hardcore keto Whopper no bun diet, down 20 pounds in the last 22 days.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
20 lbs.
20 pounds.
Crazy. I've kind of hit a plateau. It's almost time for me to move on to step 2.
Keto.
Eat better. I've been eating less. Although last night I crushed a whole thing of nachos from Trailer Park. But if you've ever had Trailer Park, their nachos, you order nachos, but it's not chips, it's waffle fries. Oh, dude, they are the bomb.
Yeah.
The bomb, dude. So
Shout out nacho waffle fries.
Oh man. It reminds me of like if you took like you ordered like a #1 from Chick-fil-A and like laid out your waffle fries, cut up your chicken sandwich.
Why wouldn't you just order nuggets?
The pickles. It's got pickles on it too. That's why.
pickles.
Egg yolks with salmon. Egg yolks and salmon. The pickles make a difference. But so we are sponsored. We talked about this when I got the promotion to PE, and that is a promotion in my eyes. I keep calling it a promotion.
I got the promotion to PE.
I went from math teacher to gym teacher. That is a promotion. I'm one
Why?
step.
Why is that?
I'm
a
essentially
promotion?
one step away from superintendent. Math, PE, superintendent. But I don't want his job, dude. He's got a tough job.
Why is PE considered a promotion?
What do you mean, dude?
Because every teacher would choose to teach PE in a heartbeat.
100%.
Fair enough.
People think it's easy. Just wait. I can't wait till next school year when I'm back in there and be like, yo, PE is so fucking hard. I actually do. I do expect it to be difficult, right? It's not gonna be like roll the balls out and like, okay, you guys just don't get hurt.
You're going to have to show them how to do the proper push-up form and sit-ups and all that stuff. Can you do that?
If I wasn't strapped to these headphones right now, I'd do it right now. But maybe that'll be an episode later. I used to be able to do a one-handed push-up, remember? And I do a killer headstand. Can't do a handstand.
Yeah.
Headstand though. I'm
Can you still do it?
Oh yeah.
No shot.
100%. I'll do it right
No
now.
shot.
100% I could. I'll do it when we're done. All right. Well,
let's do it. Just maybe quickly, just let people know what this podcast is, because I think people are thoroughly confused what they're listening to.
Yeah. If this is your first time tuning in, we are 4 fairly new dads. Oldest kid in the group is 16 months. Ivy, 16 months. And we just kind of share our stories, our experiences, and give a little advice, which we call dadvice, to viewers out there, and maybe try to avoid some of the mistakes that maybe we've made, or try to kind of prepare you for what parenthood is really like, and kind of what to expect, and what you need, what you don't need, and
we just try to not take ourselves too seriously. A lot of these dad and parental podcasts out there are like, if you do this, you'll fuck your kid up or anything. Yeah. We don't know. We're just telling you what we did, and we're telling you what worked and didn't work.
Nothing we do is based in science.
There is no scientific research.
Yeah.
We are
very much trial and error.
Yeah. We're just here to tell you what did and didn't work, and rip a couple beer sticks and call it a day.
Anecdotal evidence of good parenting.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Do you know what anecdotal?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
You're a teacher.
I don't know.
He's not an English teacher.
PE teacher.
So what do you guys say? Why don't we get into some updates?
So anybody got any updates?
Yeah, I've got an update.
Oh boy, do I have an update for you.
Somebody give me a mother flippin' update.
I'll get started with a nice little update here. Today was the first time.
Get a feather on your arm.
Oh, thanks. Today was the first time in a very long time that Ivy had a blowout, and it was gnarly.
Oh, gross.
I mean, it was like corn, peas, blueberries. You could pick those things out of there, wash them off, and eat them. They were perfectly whole.
How crazy is that, though? Like, when you think about it, like, even as like an adult, like, you eat corn and you chew it up, and it always comes out whole.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Like,
magic.
How bad is corn for your system that your body just like rebuilds it? And
Corn
pushes it back out.
It's full of carbs.
Oh, there you go.
Can't have it, dude.
No carbs.
Can't be doing that on a keto.
Is corn full of carbs?
I really
got a lot
wish.
of carbs.
I really.
Starch.
I don't know
It's a
what.
starch.
Like, that's my problem with dieting. I don't know what.
I don't know what is
carb.
what.
What is?
Oh, you don't know what's good and bad?
No.
Right when we talk
Yeah.
about these, they go like,
Apparently, whatever I eat is. Not
IHOP
good.
at 2 a.m. always bad.
No, dude.
it's always good.
It's always good.
It might be always
They've
bad, but
never
it's
let me
always
down.
right.
Yeah, they've never let me down.
That's the answer, right?
Never let me
Yeah, I
down.
agree with that because you go like you gotta count your macros. Like, what the fuck's a macro?
My macaroni.
You don't know what a macro is?
Yeah, macaroni and cheese. Exactly.
Macaroni.
Yeah, good call.
So
was that a computer? A macro?
he had a blowout, but this blowout was
So stupid.
This blowout was so bad that I just went, I'm throwing his shorts out. I'm not even going to try to wash them.
Wow.
Sometimes it be
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
I was like, I'm not getting in there. I don't want to soak them. I just said, I don't care. Fast fashion. We're getting rid of it.
We have like so many different outfits and stuff that like for the first like 4 months, because we don't know anybody else that had girls, so like a lot of our clothes are like girl specific. So like for the first like 3 or 4 months, whenever they have a blowout, if it got on their clothes, we literally just like threw the outfit away. Like, yeah, fuck that. We're not passing this one on.
I
You
did like
get so many
I know,
at the
it's
beginning.
wild.
at the beginning. I
And,
wanted
like, they
to.
only fit in.
I wanted to
2 weeks.
soak
Yeah.
everything. I wanted to keep it. I didn't want to get rid of it because it's like I would never do that with my own clothes. But then I like really thought about it, and I'm like,
You don't shit on your own clothes.
I think the last time I shit my pants, I think I threw them away.
The last time?
I want to say the last time I shit my pants, and I don't remember when that was. It was
you remember?
it was in my 20s.
Dude, I'll
I was
tell
in
you
my
what.
20s.
I had that stomach bug like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't trust a fart.
I left one time. Now this is a very niche reference that no one will understand, but maybe I can make it. Wasabi in the Jacksonville Town Center.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a hibachi restaurant. I left. Me and Megan, we left there, and by the time I got to the Gate gas station, which is I
Less
would
than
say
a mile.
1 mile away, it was such an emergency that I was like, Megan, pull over, like scream, like getting like very nervous. I go in the side door. I was like, just stop the car. I got to get out right now. Go in the side door, and the men's bathroom was locked. The men's bathroom was locked. And as I was turning around to go into the women's bathroom, somebody walked out of the men's bathroom. Luckily, because I was going into the women's bathroom to relieve my bowels, or I was going to do it right there in the Gate gas station, and it was literally within 10 minutes of leaving the restaurant.
Are you
Jeez.
That's the closest I've ever been. Closest I've ever been.
And that's like, just like for perspective, like that's a 20-minute drive to get back to your house. Like you definitely were not making.
I would not have made it.
No shot.
If I tried to hold it, it
the
would have been
second you
intercar.
got the second you got onto like the main road,
It would've been-
Are you
would've
sure
been
you
done.
didn't have too many cashews?
Was not cashew related. It was definitely fried rice related. Double fried rice, no vegetable. I was in that phase of my diet.
I'm still in that phase.
Double fried rice, no vegetables.
You go to hibachi and they go, "You want vegetable? No,
Yeah.
just double the fried rice." Sir, we give you 8 cups of rice. Are you sure you need 16? Yeah, dude. Why?
I'm double fried rice.
Are you
and
gonna finish
veggies.
that? That's the best part of
Double
hibachi.
fried rice, double yum yum.
The best part of hibachi is that there's 8 people that you can ask, like, "Are you gonna finish that? Are you gonna finish that?"
And it's not frowned upon.
and then they go, "I don't
No.
know you."
yeah.
That's frowned upon.
You go, "I mean, are you gonna finish it?"
I have released my bowels in women's restrooms on multiple occasions.
Not surprised.
I was because
Can we be careful? I don't want to lose our sponsorship.
this is
10
another-
minutes into our first.
Yeah.
podcast.
Wait,
true.
just the way that you started this conversation was another moment of you probably could have worded that better. You just come off the rip like, yeah, I've relieved my bowels in women's restrooms all the time.
my best one though was the women's restroom at a Starbucks in New York City. That's probably my top female restroom usage experience.
The fact that there's more than one.
Rank them.
Yeah, he's got like a list at home.
Yeah.
All right,
But
next
dude, when
week.
it's an
Next week,
emergency,
top 5 women's restrooms.
Yeah.
when it's an emergency, you got to do it, man. I mean, if we remember back early when it was like the first flight experience with Kennedy, remember we had to like early morning to the airport and the gas station was closed, and I had to go to the Waffle House and I had to shit in the Waffle House on the way to.
But
Man.
it is.
But when you got to go, you got to go.
But New
Yeah,
York
yeah,
City
I
is
mean-
tough to find a restroom. You know, for those that have traveled to New York as a tourist and you're not a regular, it's like
Yeah.
it's not easy to find a restroom. You go to a bodega and they're like, "Dude, we don't even have a restroom." You're like,
Right, so how
"Oh,
do the
man."
employees go to the bathroom?
They like know that like across the street's a laundromat or something, or they have one, but it's like not for
Employees
you,
only.
Yeah.
not for some gross tourist to come in here and blow this thing up.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
We can see you're struggling. We don't have one.
Yeah, you're dripping sweat. It's 30 degrees out. You're dripping sweat in New York City.
This guy might have Ebola.
300-pound man drenched in sweat that wants to blow my bathroom up. We don't have one. Please exit, sir.
Abs, you got an update?
What
for
if I
us?
buy this pack of Sour Patch Kids? Can I use it?
Customer
No, I don't care what you buy. Yeah, let's do a kid update. Sorry, I apologize.
I don't really have any kid updates. Kennedy did have a blowout recently, and it was pretty bad. But in the other, the goals this year, the New Year's resolutions. I know we're in May. Today is May 1st.
It's gonna be May.
Yeah, shout out Justin Timberlake. We are in May. We're beginning May here, and the debt-free 2024 is going tremendously. It's going tremendously. We are
Is it boring you? Are you?
No, I had hiccups.
Did
That
you
was
yawn?
third
that was-
yawn of the
That
episode.
was hiccups. That wasn't a
Oh,
yawn.
was it hiccups?
Yeah.
Don't yawn.
Leave the guy alone. His
I'm
nose
trying to,
is
like-
all jacked
I'm
up.
trying to like get the microphone away so you don't hear like every 8 seconds.
So yeah, so debt free 2024 is going great. I think we started the year just under like 20K to get paid off by the end of this year, and we're as of today like just under 15K. So we've done almost $6,000.
25%.
Almost
That's pretty
$6,000 of debt payoffs this month. The Peloton is paid off, 100% paid off. So
You mean
I
your
was
just-
TV, you mean your
I was-
TV stand?
I was just
my
about
coat,
to ask.
my coat hanger. The Peloton is 100% paid off now. It's
Now that you don't use it anymore.
I've actually been using it. I get on it every now and then so I can watch Netflix, right? Because Netflix cheaped out. Now I got to use a Peloton. I can't use my own TV. It's such bullshit. Unless Netflix wants to sponsor, but I don't pay. I don't pay Netflix. You'll never get me. The other thing too.
You'll never get me.
So one day from today, so tomorrow, I'm trying. That's
Okay.
I'll take a
Yeah.
rep-
Be 2 months
Take
as
almost-
of yesterday's
that is
week.
Almost always. That's almost always tomorrow. One day from today.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is my birthday.
Hey.
My 31st birthday is tomorrow. So by the time you guys are hearing this episode, my 31st birthday will have been 1 week ago. Right? We're gonna air this on Thursday next week, probably.
Maybe.
So
We'll think about
yeah.
it.
So it was just my birthday. So shout out me.
Shout out you, man.
Shout out me.
Shout out me.
And we shout out Caleb Hammer, Financial Audit. Check out that YouTube channel. It's amazing. A lot. If Caleb Hammer, if you are watching this right now, please reach out. Please.
Nah, that one.
I
didn't
don't
work.
understand.
You tried.
If you're watching this right now or listening to this right now, reach out to us because we will do a Bad Dad Vice. All four
Group
of us.
financial
Group
audit.
financial audit.
I don't know.
Yes, we will.
I don't know.
I think you could use some financial advice.
I think that'd be great.
I mean,
Yeah.
Do you have a college fund set up?
yes, I do.
At the end of the
Really?
day,
529.
I don't know what that is.
You could use it.
At the end of the day, we could just use it as a nice trip to Houston together. Is it Houston or Austin? Where is he?
Austin.
He's in Austin.
Austin's fun.
Austin. We go out there
Houston's fun.
for the University of Texas football game.
Yeah.
Arch Manning. national
Austin's
champion.
fun, man.
Okay,
And we're done.
Great. Excellent. Austin's fun. in
All
case
right,
you're
let's
thinking about
go.
going
Let's
to
get an
Austin.
update from the man with the twins.
Oh, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So girls just turned 6 months a week ago yesterday, starting tomorrow.
Excellent.
No, they just turned 6 months, so we had our 6 month appointment. Had to go get 6 month shots. One of them, the second that needle came out of the little cover, started screaming. The other one took the first one like a champ and kind of like looked at the lady like, the fuck? And then she hit her with the second one, lost it.
Yeah.
So they were a little fussy all day yesterday, post shots. Other than that, no real.
Did you give him some medicine?
No, we just let them cry it out.
Did you take some medicine?
I did. I'll take another one though.
Get
Yeah,
your own.
no, it was. We had 6 month shots, so it's they finally got their teeth, and we got cleared to start on some purees / baby led weaning. We're still not sure which way we want to go.
Well, good, because we're going to be getting into that.
Yeah, we don't.
Good
we don't-
segue.
Scary.
I think we're going to start with purees just because we do know that the baby-led weaning is like super scary, and I don't have my dechoker yet. It is on its way from Amazon. I have shout out Amazon.
Shout out Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, if they
Jeff
want to
Bezos,
sponsor,
what's
hey, here
up?
we go. So I'm waiting on that to get here, and then also Emily's parents watch them during the day, so I don't know if they're going to be super comfortable yet while we're not there, kind of giving them solid foods and kind of like watching them choke. So I think we're gonna start with purees this week, and then kind of take it from there and see what happens. So we're pretty excited to hopefully start getting away from the formula because that shit stinks.
Yeah. We'll get into some tips and tricks on.
Yeah.
The cool part about the dechoker when it shows up, at least mine did, came with a an adult mask too. So if you were choking yourself, so like when you get the Huey Magoo's family meal, and you choke on one of those chicken tenders, you could de-choke yourself as well.
No, I eat slow enough.
And I
chew
want
up
to
all
say,
my food.
and I want to say, de-choker, the actual de-choker. Shout out de-choker. Saved thousands of lives.
We do a lot of shout outs.
D-choker sounds like a sick defensive end.
Yeah.
De-choker.
we drafted D-choker.
De-choker, University of Iowa.
Penitentiary.
I don't know where we actually go. But de-choker, I want to say it's kind of weird, but if you actually ever have to use the de-choker.
I hope I don't.
Right. But if you ever actually have to use it, like I think they send you a new one for like if you reach out to them and go like, I had to use this, it worked, thank God, right? But they'll send you a new one like to replace. I guess it's like
That's kind of cool.
It's like a one-time use thing. Seems odd, but how many times I've never had to use mine. I don't even take it when we go eat. It's pointless. It just sits on
I'll
top.
just take yours then.
It just sits on top of the fridge.
I'll return mine. I'll take yours.
No, because what if I need it? She eats at home sometimes.
I'd say probably most times.
We're debt-free 2024. We haven't eaten out all year.
Smart.
So then why was it such a point for you to say I don't even take it with me?
Because like when I travel, I don't take it. She eats in the car. I mean, she eats.
Is that allowed?
Eating
that
in the car?
like-
Can kids eat in the car?
Yeah, like is that a thing you're
mine
not supposed
does.
to do?
If it's not, mine does.
Nobody eating in my car.
Me and Megan were very.
I don't like people eating in my car. That's like
We
my
know.
biggest. That's my biggest
Bro.
pet peeve.
Well, the maddest I've ever seen Robo in my whole life
Yeah, I've
was
heard
we
this story.
left the bars when we're 21, 22 years old. Robo drives us
Crushing
home.
beer sticks.
Robo drives
Beer
us
stick
home
didn't
sober.
exist.
I assume Robo was sober. He drives us home, and we get five guys on the way. And one of our buddies, TJ, shout out TJ, shout out Timbo,
TJ.
personal trainer. If you ever need personal training, he's your guy. Is eating French fries in the back, and Robo the entire drive home is screaming, "Don't eat my French fries! I swear to God, Timbo, if you eat my French fries, I swear to God!" And everybody's dying laughing, and TJ does not stop eating his French fries. We get home, there is not. I'm not exaggerating. There wasn't a single French fry in the bag when we got home, and five guys goes like triple the French fries.
Yeah.
They
Like-
give me the extra scoop.
Like you couldn't eat all those fries if you tried, and he ate every single French fry on the drive home from the bars, and it's the most angry I've ever seen Robo. I don't think he talked to TJ for a week.
I mean, that's fight on sight.
I paid for French fries. I mean, I don't go to his house when he orders a pizza and eat all his pizza.
That's
Yes,
true.
you
Hey,
probably
so-
do.
He just
though.
delivers.
would,
He just
but-
delivers the big sausage
He
pizza.
just never invites you over.
Yeah, he never invites me over because he knows I'll do it. People don't forget. I still hold that grudge. I actually saw him today and brought that up.
No, you didn't.
All right, let's get an update from the newest dad of the group.
The guy who had to miss. The guy who missed last week.
Yeah. So
Shout out Marlboro.
Shut up, Marlboro.
Chase Rice, but whatever. Yeah, it looked like you guys had a lot of fun with B-Day last week. A lot of best friend talk over there.
Hell of a guest, friend of the program. Shout out, B-Day.
Friend of the program. But yeah, everything was fine. He just, it was a nightmare that day. He slept great, but his legs were just swollen to all hell. So he was just screaming for hours
From
after
the,
the
from,
shots.
from shots.
Yeah.
You didn't say that. You should probably say you had shots.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you said shots.
I
Didn't you?
said. Last episode I did.
Oh, well,
Not
yeah. He
today,
got his
didn't I?
shots. He got his 2-month shots, and that's why I was not able to make this if this is your first episode. But yeah, he's doing fine now. He's good. He did have a blowout the other day. Tiff sent me a picture of that. That was pretty gnarly. But she did give me some content.
Go up a size in the diapers.
He just got into ones like a
Oh.
week and a half ago. So
Yeah, go up to twos. Just do it.
Just put him in pull-ups.
Save blowouts.
just
dude.
take him off.
Double bag it.
Use cloth.
Yeah, so I was really pissed off yesterday, but then I realized this was a good story to tell on here. So we do a lot of breastfeeding and stuff for yeah, as a family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4. He hops on all 4.
One titty, you titty, me titty.
Right.
When I tit, you tit, we tit.
There is a
Exactly.
story of a man that's taking like hormone replacement so that he can breastfeed his.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
I
that how
got
that works?
That's like a thing that's happening right
But
now.
does that?
Like the
there's no
UK
way
thing.
that works.
I got nipples, Greg. You want to milk me?
I think, but I to Cardwell's defense, I think we all recognize that what he meant
Yeah.
was that his
Yeah.
wife is breastfeeding his child and he participates.
he gets the other one.
He watches.
Someone's got to get the letdown.
No, you know what he does? He brings her water because you get thirsty when you are
Yeah,
breastfeeding.
How do you know?
I do that.
You ever breastfeed?
I've never done it.
Well, talk to me when you have.
All right.
Yeah. So, in the middle of the night, she was breastfeeding Landon, and this was probably 2:45 in the morning. I wake up to violent, like, wake up, like, what's going on? I was dead asleep, so I wake up frantic, like, what the hell is happening? And long story short, while she was breastfeeding, a cockroach walked across her foot.
Gross.
That's
And-
disgusting.
She freaked out. So I then after that spent the better part of 30 to 45 minutes looking for a cockroach that I never found. And then I was up for another like 30 minutes after that because I couldn't go back to sleep because she was frantic when she
There
woke
is
me up.
nothing more terrifying than finding a cockroach in the middle of the night and then losing it. You can't go back to sleep. It's
Yeah.
like you can't. It's impossible.
And you know
I
the
probably could. I could.
okay, imagine if it's a spider.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was a spider, no shot.
You-
A spider, a cockroach.
Oh, I killed a spider the other day.
Good for you.
fucking hell yeah.
On
Dude.
accident.
For those
No,
that don't know him, Robo's terrified of spiders.
Absolutely, like spiders are
Arachnophobia.
big time. Yeah, like got Spitterman over there. No, I was feeding one of the girls, getting ready to put him down to bed, and as I was sitting there, I saw a spider like crawl across my couch, and it's like we feed them like with no lights on or anything like that. And Emily's like, "How the hell did you see that?" I said, "I have like a sixth sense when it comes to spiders, man. I just fucking know when they're there."
Would you call it your spidey
It's
sense?
my spidey sense.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was, dude. It was like I just knew it was there, and it was like dark in the living room, like you couldn't see anything, and I just like I flipped out, and I was like, "Em, you got to kill this thing. I'm not messing with. Like, please get it. Like, I don't want to move blankets. I'm not messing with this thing." And she goes, "Fucking sack up, dude. Here's a shoe."
You're a dad now.
That's what she said.
Dad
She's
strength.
like, "You're a dad," and I kicked in my dad strength and killed that joke.
You know what happens? You kill a spider, you get a beer stick.
I'm still waiting.
This is the last beer I have. I'm not getting to get a new one. And you ain't getting this one. Speaking of this last beer.
Oh, that was weak.
That was a week, dude.
Yeah.
You got to throw that beer out.
16-ounce
So
cans.
so far the best pop top that we've had so far is the Twisted Tea.
Oh, that was a good
The
one.
Twisted Tea was a good
The
one.
bomber.
Twisted Tea, easy as 1, 2, T. Shout out Twisted Tea.
And
Yeah, Twisted
then,
Tea. If you want me to Twisted Tea out of a beer stick every episode, I'll do it.
No, it's only for beer.
No, it's only for beer. It's on
the
their
only
website.
other update I have is my dad
Malt.
ratings are probably gonna. They might stay the same because I think I have exceeded my bedtime rating.
Find a cockroach like me dad.
Yeah, I'm really good at bedtime.
Okay.
I also basically blew out my knee. I've been wearing a knee brace to work every day.
Yeah, I noticed that. You were
So
wearing
your
that at
injury
golf.
rating is down.
Yeah.
And we talked about this, that the injury rating don't.
Yeah, I started running and I ran too much, and I think I have a torn meniscus, and it's going great.
It might make its way up to your back because that happens with the putting it down.
Yeah.
Did you experience it?
I did
Yeah.
actually. The day after, I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I haven't had an injury yet. Like, what's going on?" I literally went to go set one of them down in the crib. She started crying. Like dead asleep. Second I set her down, was just like boom, wide awake. Like, ah. Like
You also
screaming.
almost broke your nose the other day.
Yeah, that was nothing kid related though.
Still
that was
counts.
completely different. But that was just me, you know,
You should see the other
killing a
guy.
softball.
See
Yeah,
the other guy.
yeah, you see the other dude. But yeah, the second I put her down, she like started screaming. I went to pick her back up, and I moved way too quick,
Yeah.
picking the baby up with not proper form.
This is a serious piece of dad
yeah,
advice.
man. Like,
Your lower back is gonna go out on you. You need to be very conscious of like how sore you are, how tight your hamstrings are, how big your gut has gotten,
not
because
just not
it
just
will
that,
get
but
you.
like you need to be very conscious of proper form.
Yeah.
Proper form lifting the like.
Strengthen that lumbar.
Especially like because once they hit like a couple months, it's like they start gaining weight pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like we weighed both of our girls at our appointment the other day. They were both 18 pounds. It's like, holy cow! Like
And you're lifting, like, most of the time you're not thinking, like, lift with your legs. You know, you're just lifting with your back.
Yeah, you're just picking up. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be very careful. That's a big piece of advice.
Side note, preemie boy over here, 11 pounds now.
Hey.
11 pounds. He is climbing that percentile. He's still only like 20th percentile in weight. But
I got an update on that.
On his child?
No, on my children percentiles.
Okay. We'll proceed with the chlorophyll.
Sorry. So when we weighed them, they were both 98th percentile in weight.
Nice.
They were
10 percentile in height?
Or no, 89th percentile in weight, 99th percentile in length and height.
Okay.
And 99th percentile in head circumference.
Wow.
And the doctor came in and had to measure one of my girls' head 3 times. She said, "There's no fucking way it's that big."
You say, did you
measured
see
it
the
3
father?
times and then just goes.
Did you see the father's head? You can believe it.
Genius. You got to fit all that big brain up in there.
Big brain plants.
All right, I think we've made the people wait long enough for some real content here, a real core.
You guys are you guys are ridiculous.
For the audio listeners,
sharing a bottle of champagne, like
dude, we got a sponsor, dude.
For the audio listeners,
A verbal sponsor.
For the audio listeners,
verbal
Cardwell and Robo are sharing a bottle of champagne.
No glasses.
No glasses. Just drinking out of the bottle. Abs is
Portnoy
drinking
style.
his second 16-ounce beer, and I have a 4-ounce bottle of water that I've been sipping on very awkwardly this episode.
I didn't know that was 4 ounces. I thought that was a full-size water bottle with giant hands.
I just got big hands.
Is there carbs in champagne?
Yeah. I think whiskey's
carb?
a good low-carb beverage. I don't know about champagne. No. Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Let us know.
All right.
Trying to watch the carbs.
So, what I wanted to get into was, since I wasn't here last week, I did listen to the episode, and you guys touched on something that I've been really wanting to get into, and you guys touched on the whole baby-led weaning thing, which you just brought up here. I've been seeing a crazy amount of videos on this, and it scares the piss out of me, all this stuff. So I wanted to get y'all's, the guys that have already done it and everything, how you got about introducing food into the diet. Also, when you started introducing water, because I've seen a lot of different things about when you can start giving them water as well.
With water, I don't think we gave Kennedy water till she was like almost a year old. Like it was like very, very late. Like you don't give them water, and that's like obviously it's something that like your doctor tells you, like all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what the pediatrician told us the other day. It was
don't
like
give water.
Water and whole milk is like at a year old.
Yeah. We just started doing milk.
Megan's gonna kill me because she's probably listening to this episode, screaming at the radio, going like, "That's not what we did. I had a perfect plan. You idiot! Don't ruin it." Because I do not remember at all. I'm like not gonna lie. I don't remember what we did. I do remember that we kind of dove in head first with the food aspect. We were pretty cautious with the water and the milk. Like we wanted to go 1 full year of breast milk, basically only. But we were introducing food as pretty quick, because Ivy was like, he wanted it, man. It's like they want it.
Do you have like an approximate time frame for when you probably started doing that?
What I can tell you from talking to the pediatrician the other day, and then our 4-month appointment as well, I think it was 4 months or 3 months, something like that. They basically said that because we could have started it earlier if the girl. So basically, it's like they have to be able to like basically sit upright on their own and like control their body. Like you can't have them like laying down trying to eat food, right? So
for sure,
yeah. So it's like once they can control their body and kind of sit up, that again, that's just one pediatrician that we talked to that was like, hey, this is when we tend to tell people to start introducing, purees or any type of baby-led weaning, is once they can actually sit up on their own.
I don't even know. It felt like we would have done it pretty soon around that time. Like we were pretty quick with like introducing. Now we didn't decide to make our own purees.
Chef Boyardee over there.
I will say this: I did not decide to make our own purees either. Janie wanted to do that, and it's what.
And this was not. Was this a part of Debt Free, or was this just a health thing, or what was the purpose?
I think it was like a. It was like a it was a health thing, right? Because you know everything that's in it, all that stuff. I think it was a mix of both, and it was cheaper, right? And you go like, because a little jar of sweet potatoes from, you know, whatever, Gerber or whoever makes it, is like $1.50, right, or whatever. But I could get a sweet potato for $1.50 and make 5 jars with one sweet potato or something like that, right? And this is not me. I did not want to do this. I'm like, just spend the fucking $1. Like,
You don't have to tell us that because we know that you're not going to volunteer to do extra work
I wasn't making purees. Hell no.
in any circumstance.
Definitely not sweet potatoes because I don't even fucking like sweet potatoes.
You want a pizza puree?
Right.
All right, let's do
I
French
want-
fries?
I want a beer puree. It's already pureed for you. No, but anyway, so she wanted to make the purees and, like, you know, get the little jars and freeze it and all this stuff. And I'm like it's not, like, let's not do that. There's no point in that. And we did that for like a week. I think we did it with like one sweet potato, and then you guys are idiots. and then we stopped, and it was just like, let's just buy the purees. And she actually, for us, we would have done it longer, but Kennedy didn't even really like purees.
Yeah.
So we tried purees and then just kind of switched over into food. And that baby led weaning stuff, man, I think we wanted to start it at like 4 months, and that was kind of like the plan, is like, you know, even like almost like before they even have teeth, and they, like, you know, you cut it differently. And we had an app, and it tells you like how to serve it. Like, you could literally search any food in that app, and it's like, oh, eggs, okay, well, you got to cook it like this, and you cut it into strips when they're this age, and then you cut it like this when they're this age, and then you cut it like this. And so we were trying to do that, and we have like this cookbook, and Janie was like, I want to make fun things, and I'm like, like, she's fucking 1 year old. Like, she doesn't. I have no idea.
The one thing I'll mention.
Calm down, Gordon Ramsay.
The one thing I'll mention, just to get you mentally prepared, and nothing in this you really can't get mentally prepared for it, but you need to try, is they are going to choke on their food by design. It's like the human design is like, I don't understand how to swallow food, so I must choke on it first. And you, like, as a parent, because you don't know, you're not like, you haven't done this before, you're like, oh my God, they're choking like every 2 seconds. You're terrified. You're watching them like gag it up, and then like chew, and then they smile and they're whatever. And it's like, Ivy to this day, I mean, he's 18 months, I think, something like that now. And to this day, he still kind of like every once in a while gets a little like, oh, do I need to go get the sucker 3000? Or like, what the hell's the deal here? But when you first start, it's like, I mean, it's like every couple. Terrifying. I mean, it's like a lot. It's that happens way more frequently than I was expecting.
And I think we started it and stopped after a little, because like, I can't take this anymore. I can't just watch this over and over and over again. It's awful.
Yeah, I got a question. So before we get into the baby led weaning stuff, I wanted to talk about your puree thing. When you made them, did you make them with water or with breast milk? Because I've seen.
Did not make them. Janie made them, and I don't know what she did.
Because I've seen a lot of all these videos that I'm seeing. There's some pretty cool
Probably
stuff.
breast milk. That would be my guess.
Because a lot of them are like, you know, cooking down the vegetables and pureeing them down and adding the breast milk into it and doing this and that and freezing them. And it seems pretty legit because, you know, you freeze it and it's good for like 2-3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah. I heard that. Didn't you say like if we get 5,000 followers on TikTok that you'll beer stick breast milk? Didn't you say that?
No. So
it was
we talked
formula.
about
I think it was actually formula.
No, Andrew Carmaris brought this up because we told him about the whole beer stick thing. He brought up something about beer sticking formula, and I said that's a phenomenal fantasy football punishment.
What does that do to your health? Are adults allowed to eat formula? I don't know the deal.
I don't know.
Listen, I used to drink out of a fucking hose when I was a kid.
Breast milk is like a freaking miracle.
Have you guys ever drank?
Man.
You guys ever drank the breast? You guys never drank breast milk?
No, hell no.
Not intentionally.
No,
I did it.
I know.
Remember, you were there.
Yeah,
I did it at Strack's parents' house. Shout out Ray and Denise, man. I did it at their house up in Fernandina. It was right before your wedding.
Right before his wedding.
I took a shot of breast milk in the kitchen.
Disgusting.
Compare it to regular milk.
Skim milk. Like
I'm so
skim milk.
grossed out by it. I don't understand why I'm grossed out by it. I'm so grossed out by it that like Megan had mastitis and I didn't even want to like help her by like clearing out her ducts or anything. I'm like, I don't want that anywhere near my mouth.
You didn't want to squeeze your wife's boobs?
No, you don't squeeze it.
You have to use your mouth to get out? What the?
If you squeeze it, it would be like excruciating pain. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like you had to like massage it out.
No. You gotta,
I was like,
you gotta
dude,
snake bite.
It's the
I was like,
blockage.
snake bite.
I was like,
It's
dude,
the
you
blockage.
don't want to grab your wife's
Because Ivy was
Come on,
Ivy-
bro.
Come on, dude.
Come on. Grab your wife's boobs.
Come on, bro.
But because
Incredible nerd.
Ivy was bad at latching, so like there was just a couple of times that she had it kind of late stage where it was just like you like if you just like touch, it's like excruciating pain for her.
Wow.
And she's like, "Come on, can you clear me out?" And I'm like, "Dude, no way, no way."
What an awkward conversation that is. 'Cause Janie never had that. But
Why
if
is
she
that
came-
awkward?
If she
Abs would have
if
been
Janie
all
ca-
over
if
it.
Janie
Abs
came
had the
up-
same conversation the other way.
If
Yeah.
Janie,
Hey, babe, can you clear
that?
me
No,
out?
can I clear that out?
Yo,
No, Abs going, "Can you clear me out?"
I couldn't imagine. If Janie came up to me, like I didn't realize that you had to like suck it out like that. Like I thought it was like you just like
It's like a snake
help
bite.
like massage it out or whatever.
saying.
No, 'cause
Remember, you like suck
like
the
a snake
venom
bite,
out.
yeah.
You got to get the poison out.
yeah.
I didn't realize that. But if Janie came up to me and asked
Megan's
me to do
Megan's probably like, "That's not what happened." Trey's an idiot.
that, right, he's so full of shit.
That's why we need
She's leaving
anger
comments.
management.
Oh my god! Shout out
Anger.
anger management.
Momagement. We gave a preview at the end of last episode for a segment or recurring episode format of the anger momagement takeover.
Yeah.
Right now we're going to queue up the intro for anger momagement, and then we're going to do a quick little talk about it. I know it's an aside from our baby-led weaning conversation, but this intro is pretty sick. And put in the comments if you think you'd like to see an episode of anger momagement.
If you're a listener, you definitely should go over to the YouTube and check out this intro video because it's intense. This intro
And
video.
subscribe and follow
This
too.
intro video brought to you by Beer Stick.
Subscribe and follow.
God, their intro's way cooler than ours.
That
Yeah, that
fires me
sound
up.
that sound kind of gives me some of the, is it that Get Down with the Sickness song, the one that goes oh wah, you know what I'm talking about? Is
I
that,
might.
First of all, no, it's not that song, and
No,
that's
no.
and also Down with Sickness doesn't do that.
That's not what
that's
the
two
song-
different songs.
I know it, I didn't know if that was the
I
intro
don't think
to
he's
it.
right.
Isn't that how it starts? And it's like come on, get down with the sickness. That
He's the
song's
guy that
sick.
knows. He's the guy that knows the songs. I would trust him.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like where like when it does like that ooh wah, I
Yeah.
thought that's like the
Yeah,
beginning
yeah.
of that song.
Well,
isn't
that's
it?
also kind of like every '90s
Kenny G.
like punk metal song does.
I was
that
I was
also.
rocking out another sidebar.
like
I was,
Korn. You
I
guys
was
remember-
rocking out to
idea.
Limp Bizkit on the way here.
Do you guys ever listen to Korn?
Yeah, with a K.
No.
Shout out Korn.
Shout out Korn.
It's corn. You ever seen that video? That's funny. And they turn it
I don't
into a
know.
song.
I don't
A
know.
big gold nut. It's got the juice. You ever heard that song?
No,
That
Like the kid, he's like, I like corn.
corn.
He's like, I love corn. It's corn.
no, I just remember Chocolate Rain. That's a jam, dude.
No, Purple Rain.
Chocolate Rain. Turns to breathe away from the mic. You never seen Chocolate Rain?
What are you talking about?
It's one of the most popular YouTube videos of all time. You've never seen Chocolate Rain?
No.
Oh,
What?
no.
Did you
Jackie Grandma.
Jackie Grandma!
That's one of the most popular YouTube videos of all time.
Chocolate Rain was like one of the first YouTube videos to get like 100 million views or something crazy. You don't remember Chocolate Rain?
it's a great
Did you
video.
guys not go on the internet when you were in like middle school?
No.
No, we
he
had
was
dial-
he was actually.
We had dial up.
I played
Dial-up.
You know that brings another old video. Do you remember Froggy Fresh? The
No.
your boyfriend's a bitch. He ain't shit.
What the fuck do you guys watch? What the heck do you guys watch on YouTube?
No.
Anyways,
Froggy Fresh.
That's a great poll for somebody that's listening. Somebody will love.
Well,
that
the reason
poll.
I brought it up was because the guy is like making buku money on TikTok now because he makes personalized videos, and I emailed him, and he said that he would make us a personalized video for $300.
Like a cameo kind of thing.
I can think of
a complete song about everything involving us.
Hold up, a bad dad advice theme song.
Okay, I was gonna
Song.
say I could say I was gonna say that
kinda
like
3-minute song.
That'd be kind of cool.
I was gonna say
He
that.
said it takes 27 weeks to make because he gets it produced and everything.
Oh my
Jeez.
god! For
$300?
$300?
Yes.
What does this guy make a year? $600?
I was thinking, yeah.
Nagga grandma.
I was thinking about waiting like another like 7 or 8 weeks and then timing it up for a nice Christmas song.
Oh god!
As a Christmas
I think
gift
we
to
can
you
come up
guys.
with our own theme song. We don't need. What's his name? Froggy Freakout. What's his name? What'd you say his name was?
Froggy Fresh.
If Vanilla
Yeah.
if Vanilla Ice did it, I'd do it. But I don't know. I don't know. Froggy Fresh.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know. If Chocolate Rain did it, I'd do that for sure. Yeah, Chocolate Rain.
All right. So,
What were we
anyways,
talking about?
we were talking about. I want to get back to baby led weaning.
Oh, that's
So
terrifying.
I've seen. So you were talking about. You were talking about you had this cookbook of
Yeah,
the
we have a
way to
cookbook.
do things at certain ages. I've been seeing videos.
No,
of-
that's an app. How to do it at different ages. The cookbook was like.
Well, I've been seeing
Recipes
videos of
and-
people doing this baby led weaning thing, and they're literally having kids sitting in their high chairs, and they're giving them whole ass ribeyes uncut, and they're
Yeah.
just letting
Yes.
them gnaw
and
on.
they
it.
That's
just-
what you-
and they
yes,
just gnaw.
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So that's what you do. So basically, what happens like the younger they are, the bigger the pieces are, right? Because they're not like they're not actually eating it, and it's really and it's
Well,
so crazy. It actually doesn't teach. It's like it's not teaching them how to eat.
Teaches them
It's
textures.
teaching them
How to
like
chew?
how to like grab, like it's like how you pick up your food, right? How you right? It's like chewing and stuff like that. But it's not like that's why like when you actually start eating real food, they choke all the time, right? They know to grab food, put it in their mouth,
Right.
and chew, but then they don't it's like they don't understand the swallowing concept.
Yeah.
And they're like, ugh,
The
they
really,
choke.
the really interesting thing was I saw that even if they're not eating this stuff and they're just gnawing on it, just the gnawing and breaking it down with the saliva and stuff, they still get a lot of nutrients out of it.
Right. That's how I've lost 20 pounds in 22 days.
He
Just
doesn't
chew-
eat.
You
gnaw
just
on
chew
a
He
it,
just
ribeye.
gnaws on a steak.
Gnaw on ribeye all day.
just chew and spit it out.
I've had the same piece of ribeye for 3 weeks.
Guy's been gnawing on a ribeye for 3 weeks,
Yes,
but he
that
won't
is true.
suck out mastitis.
You do. That's true. That's a fact. Yep. Those
Yes,
are,
that is true. I
checks
will
out.
not do that.
Checks
Correct.
out. Yeah. No, you do give big pieces, and
Yeah.
it's like it gets stressful because you're like, what foods are you supposed to feed in what ways? The app is the thing. Like that's why I said Megan knew what we were doing
think it's
better
like-
than I
I think
did.
it's like Good Eats or something. I don't know. I'll
Yeah.
obviously show you when we're done.
We're great at giving advice. It's some app. Just download it.
Well, I didn't
don't
know.
care.
The problem is we don't really do much planning when we do these episodes.
Janie has like
Ha-
a baby led weaning, and Abs is playing Flappy Bird or whatever it was called.
Flappy Bird.
Yeah, I got
Yo,
it.
shout out Flappy Bird.
Shout out.
I can't. I'm trying to scroll through to find the recipe.
Not Flappy Bird. Shout out Crossy Road.
Crossy
Whoa.
Road.
Crossy Road.
If Crossy Road wants to sponsor this episode, get at us because that game is
Addicting.
the best.
Very addicting.
I'm pretty caught up on Candy Crush. To be honest, dude.
So you're
Still-
caught up on eating candy out of your desk.
I'm caught up on.
He's crushing candy.
Yeah.
I crush candy and I candy crush. Yes, all the above.
Yeah, I think we maybe need to. Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna get back on topic. Were you?
No, you can go
Okay.
ahead.
So yeah, so with the baby led weaning, I mean, it's like, I've seen the kids the same thing, right? Like they're 3 months old, 4 months old, and they're just like eating like steak. I'm like, what the hell? And then like we tried that, and I hated every second of it. And so we went back to like not till she was probably like almost, I don't know, 8 months, 9 months, and then we started putting food back in there again. But we did so many puffs. That was the big thing. It was like so many puffs.
What about like so we actually have like those pacifiers that have like the holes in them and stuff.
Yeah, we had
So
those
you can
too.
do like fruits and veggies or whatever so that like they chew on it like a chew toy, but it like all squeezes through, I guess.
Overrated, underrated?
Yeah, those
Overrated.
overrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overrated. It's like a nightmare to clean, and
Yeah,
like
they
it's
get
just
together.
not worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
You,
does.
you feel free to do it. And
Yeah,
you
no,
report
we-
back on it, but I tried it and I hated it.
Yeah, we did it too. And Janie did.
Ivy?
Like,
Or you?
No, I did it. I did.
Oh.
I did it myself. It was
yeah, it
terrible.
didn't could get no flavor.
The
Didn't lose
ribeye.
any weight.
It took me forever to eat a strawberry.
We
It's
did
like-
it, and we were trying to do like we would like freeze breast milk and like put like a little breast milk ice cube in there, and it was kind of more of like we used it more for like teething stuff than actually like eating.
I've
right?
seen a
Yeah.
lot of stuff like that with like pacifiers that you put in like ice molds, and then you basically have like an icy pacifier,
Yeah.
and it looks. Like
I think it's good to have a cold pacifier.
Yeah,
But the food in there with like the little holes and it's like so they can eat it. It doesn't work.
I don't even have like cold pacifiers. I was like when the girls started to teeth a little bit, we froze some of their chew toys and stuff, and I would give it to them, and I realized like, oh my god, they're just like thawing out super quick, and like obviously not really
froze a ribeye.
No, like I wasn't really thinking, and I was like, God, I should have just froze a pacifier. I took like one of the nipples from a bottle, and I filled it up with water, and I stuck it in the freezer. All of it leaked out before it froze.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, it's got a hole in it, bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
All of it leaked out.
That
I thought I was so smart, dude. I was like, oh man, Emily's gonna think I'm a freaking genius when she gets home. No,
was that like a 2 a.m. sleep deprived thought, or was that straight
actually, I did it at like 1:30 in the morning. It
Yeah.
was like one of them was awake screaming
I'm gonna look
because
like a
the teeth
genius.
started like bust through the gums.
In a
And, like-
sleep deprived IHOP coma slumber.
I thought I was so smart. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome.
we bought
It was
a
not awesome.
I think we bought like a teething tool, and it was like it came with a like a handle thing to hold it, and then it was like one of those ice packs material, lunchbox ice pack, kind of like hard rubbery whatever. But it had two of them, and then they were almost like reversible. Like if you put it in this way, it was like a half circle, but if you put it in the other way, it was like a stick, and so it could like you could change it based on like where their teeth were coming in. And it's like, oh, it's the teeth in the back, so they want to chew in the back, or like, oh, it's teeth in the front, so like you can use this one, they chew in the like in the front. It was pretty interesting. Or it was like
Overrated or underrated?
no, I think it was very appropriately rated. I thought it was pretty good.
So one thing I wanted to talk about was another thing they talked about when they as a burp. Champagne burps. When you start introducing the food, they said the oat rice cereal grains and stuff like that, like
fuck
wet
rice cereal.
like wet
Oat, rice, grains.
now that that's over with. Like you wet it down and get it like mushy, and you start it that way. So, did you guys do anything like that?
No. It just needed to be like, this is the prep. I don't need to do like extra prep, like cut strawberries and put them in a thing, or like wet down my oats, or like none of that. Just like, it's like, what are they allowed to gnaw on? Ribeye, strawberries, can they do it in its exact form? Was kind of the approach that we took. And usually it was like, hey, is something that we're eating on the list of things that he can go for? Avocado. All right, let's give him some avocado because we're eating avocado. We're doing avocado toast. Just give him some avocado because we're already doing it. We didn't really go extremely out of our way to like have this like regimented, do this, prepare this, go there. It's like they're gonna learn eventually. I promise you, they're gonna learn how to eat. And if it takes an extra 2 months, it's not the end of the world. So we didn't drastically push any sort of agenda or prioritization, or like we're gonna do this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday. It was just whatever we're eating, we're gonna feed to the kid if it's on the list of things in the app.
Yeah.
What that app is, I have no idea. But
I believe
Yeah,
it's
so
called
like
Good Eats.
when-
Pretty sure.
when you're introducing the food, did you guys, so like one of the tips that our pediatrician gave us is like when you introduce the food, introduce the same food for like 3 or 4 days just to wean out any type of allergies or anything like that. So she was like, if you do sweet potatoes, do sweet potato stuff for 3 days so that that they're not allergic to it, kind of thing. Because like if you do something different every day, how do you know what they're really allergic to?
I think we did that, but
Yeah.
not by
I didn't do
intelligent design. I think we just like,
Just before it went
hey,
bad.
we have leftovers of something, so you're gonna eat that every day.
I think the other thing too is like I don't remember doing that. I mean, maybe we did, like Trey said, like we just had, she only eats an eighth of a sweet potato, so I got, this whole sweet potato left, so she's gonna keep eating it. But I think the other thing we did, like we didn't really do that because like the allergic reactions, I mean, they happen. They're not gonna happen 3 days later. Oh, you ate this on Monday. Now on Thursday, you're having an allergic reaction to what you ate
but
on
like
Monday.
if you switch it up Monday, Tuesday, and then has an allergic reaction on Wednesday, how do you know if it was what she ate on Monday or Tuesday or whatever?
I guess maybe I was under the
Wednesday
assumption that
That's true.
You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean,
Yeah,
it
I was just,
could.
I just,
I have
yeah,
no
I just
idea.
didn't know if you guys took that approach. Like I said, again, just
I
a
think
tip
I would've-
from
less
one
of allergy and
pediatrician,
more of
not
like-
saying.
I think I would have been much more focused on it if he had an allergic reaction. I would have said like, let's do an elimination.
right.
Figure
right.
it out. Like
I think
he loves imitation crab sticks. He's like always loved them. Like imitation crab, he'll crush it like
Who
like
doesn't?
he'll eat it like a cheese stick or something. Like he's biting right into it. He loves those. I thought maybe he had like a little bit of a seafood allergy at one point, but it was like I just said, all right, well I'm gonna give it to him tomorrow. We'll see if the same thing happened, and it wasn't. It just happened to be like he got brushed up at daycare or something. So we haven't really
Probably
experienced
got
it.
bit.
Probably got bit.
Oh,
Kid had
Zombies
rabies.
at daycare,
He
dude.
got bit by a kid with rabies.
Yo.
Zombies at daycare, bro.
I didn't check.
Shout
through
out daycare.
I didn't check through your mail today. Anything good? I didn't see anything on the counter.
I got probably some like
By design.
probably some like Pokemon cards, some PSA slabs over there.
Yeah, you guys start putting away. You guys start putting away your mail now.
Shout out Whatnot. I've been buying a lot of Pokemon cards on Whatnot. You want to sponsor the pod? Let's go.
Whoa.
Wet knots.
Wet knots.
They're harder to untie. Am I right?
Oh, God.
Most underwhelming speech of all time.
Most memorable speech of your whole life. That's
You'll
up
never-
there with like I have a dream, right?
You'll never forget it.
My wet knot speech is probably up there with the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah. Back to allergies.
Shout out Abraham. Shout out Abraham
Back
Lincoln.
to weaning.
Yeah.
Anyways, the one thing super overrated that I would say, I haven't used it, so I don't know, but it seems overrated. I saw this commercial ad thing on Facebook they now sell these jars of basically, it's not a puree, it's meant for the weaning, but it's basically they just take a bunch of vegetables and they just basically slap chop the shit out of them and put them in a jar, and then you microwave the jar so they all get soft, and then you just dump it on the thing.
I don't know if there's a single
I actually
Facebook.
buy those for myself. They're called Steam Fresh.
I don't
Come in
know.
a bag.
No, but these things are like baby
Nah,
steps.
I've seen.
I don't know
those.
if there's a single Facebook ad product that is not overrated.
D-choker.
This hat.
I think
a
the
Facebook
first
ad.
time I saw Beer Stick, it was on a Facebook ad. So I beg to differ. Shout out Beer Stick.
Shout out Beer Stick.
Shout out Beer Stick.
I'm
I
pretty
can't
sure
deny that.
the first I ever saw Beer Stick was on a Facebook ad.
Yeah,
So
but their return on investment for sponsoring the Bad Dad Advice podcast is greater than a Facebook ad, right?
Yeah.
oh,
definitely.
100%.
Go in
So
there and grab you a beer stick, people. Grab you
Yeah.
a beer
we're
stick.
gonna be getting discount codes and
Link
stuff.
in the
We're
description.
gonna be wrecking through this beer stick store with all of our followers and
I
stuff.
really hope our discount code is Daddies.
Dude, you want to spice up?
Daddy likes.
You want to spice up any gathering of friends or strangers? Who fucking cares? Bring a beer stick, dude. I'm not even kidding. I have never been somewhere where that beer stick is and
We're
not
gonna-
had a great time.
Was not
we're
a
gonna
hit, where it
we're
was
gonna
not
be
a hit.
we're gonna
Where
be
it was
putting
not
up
the most popular
Yeah.
person in the room.
We're
The
gonna
beer
be
stick
putting
is
up
the most
some,
popular person in the room.
we're gonna be putting up probably a post here soon, and I'm gonna have to put up all the pictures from the wedding of just how electric the beer stick was at the wedding.
Yeah,
Your
Abs
wedding
didn't wanna
should
bring it in.
Your wedding should have been a commercial for beer stick.
Oh God, it was insane.
Like, yo, beer stick. When we meet, I know you guys are in Punta Cana right now. I expect to be invited to the next year's Punta Cana trip. But when we
Company retreat.
next year when we do the company retreat, I don't remember where I was getting. Just take me with you to Punta Cana next year, I guess. I don't remember where I was going with that.
So, Abs, since we already kind of covered all of the things about introducing food and stuff, I think we hit some good topics. I just want to hear from you how over the edge you've been with your life goals. You've just wanted to be the face of Beer Stick. Like you want to be Captain Beer Stick.
We talked about this, like hitting, getting that promotion to PE. That was the dream, right? And then we said, hey, now you've reached the dream. You're 30 years old. Tomorrow I'll be 31. One day from today, tomorrow, I'll be 31. At 31 years old, you've hit the peak. Right?
And for your 31st birthday, you're now the face of Beer Stick, basically. Not technically, but basically.
Not technically, right. Self-appointed face of Beer Stick, actual partner of Beer Stick. I'll see you guys in Punta Cana
verbally.
next year. But I'd like to expand this, man. What's the next dream, right? Right. Once you wake up from this dream, because now this dream is reality. This dream has become reality. So turn your dreams into realities and then go back to sleep, start dreaming again. That's how you rise to the top.
Oh, man.
That
would have been perfect for like the emotional music, like the motivation
This is
speech.
episode 30.
I mean, look at where we are, man. This is crazy.
30 episodes in. We got a corporate sponsor.
But
I thought we were going to get 4.
I'd like. I know it's crazy. I would like to. I think the next step, and Beer Stick, we can talk about this more, in Punta Cana. I'd like to be like you guys send me out. I'll go, tailgates, bring beer sticks, and I just sell beer sticks.
Like the Duff,
so
Duff
on their-
man. Like imagine the Duff man.
I want to be Beer Stick man.
But like
On their
like
website-
with 2 beer sticks behind like katanas that you can
Yeah.
pull out and give beer sticks to
on their
people.
website, they do have a sales job open.
Like remember like the Red Bull girls like in college, they just drive around the Red Bull car and they like hand out Red Bull.
Honestly,
Do you want to do that for Beer Stick?
I want to drive around a beer
Honestly-
stick car. I want the car to look like a beer
Like
stick.
like the Oscar Mayer wiener car?
honestly, Trey, that picture that you just put in the mind of the katanas, I feel like that's what it looked like when we were on your bachelor party and we were just
Yeah.
Beer Stick was such a big part of that trip.
Yeah.
Oh God,
A
That and the wedding.
conga line of beer stickers. It was crazy.
On that cruise,
Oh, you missed it.
I wasn't there.
dude.
Wait for your kids to be born. What a
It was.
loser.
It was.
And they weren't even born.
Oh no,
I missed it. They weren't even born.
The beautiful island of Coco Cay in the Bahamas.
We'll
Shout
never
out-
be the same.
Shout out Royal Caribbean. Shout out
Shout
Coco
out.
Cay. Hey, Coco Cay. I'm coming back. I'll be there May 26th with a beer stick.
And I'll be there June 17th.
Yeah, Coco Cay. We're coming back. The beer stick, dude, I wish they had a live cam at Coco Cay. It was a bachelor party, so, no pictures. But beer stick turned that island upside down. Turned that island upside down. It was electric.
Love
I
it.
had people back on the boat that were like, "Yo, beer stick guy, you're a guy with a beer stick." Like we were on the island for 2 hours,
Yeah.
and in 2 hours I became the beer stick guy.
Because it rained. We weren't even there the whole time.
Yeah.
Could you believe all those people that didn't pee one time in that pool?
They're in the pool for 3 hours. They didn't pee one time.
That one time. It's
crazy.
Unreal.
All right, man. Well, that's it. We got a beer stick sponsor. We got openings for the next sponsorship. Shout out In Yo Face Art. Go pick up a hoodie. Get you a beer stick. Get some merch.
Next week, I know we put out a post for question of the week, and we had some people respond back to it.
Question of the week that we put out 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, we've been getting into a
Cargo
bunch
wasn't
of
here
shit.
last week.
I
so
also
had to
wasn't
read
here,
it. Yeah.
so and I forgot to put it on here today. So next week we're going to be getting into question of the week. So if you did not see that, hit up our social media accounts and type in your response there. I think it was if you can go back. What is one thing that you would do with your kids earlier than you started? Originally?
I have one more thing I have to add.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Tuesday. Is it Wednesday? I don't even know. The kids say it all the time. But I want to shout
Shout
out.
out Sketch.
I gotta give a shout out to my good friend Scott Kornberg. Scott Kornberg is the voice of the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, the AAA affiliate of the Miami Marlins. He got the call recently. He will be broadcasting his first ever Major League Baseball game on Saturday, May 18th. Miami
Let's
Marlins.
go.
Miami
That's
Marlins versus
crazy.
New York Mets. He is a New Jersey guy. He is a Mets fan. So this is like a 2-in-1 childhood dream. He's getting the call to the bigs to announce a game for his favorite Major League Baseball
Love
team.
that.
That's cool.
So shout out Scott Kornberg. We will all be tuned in May 18th. I also told Scott that I will attempt for the second time. I've already done it once successfully, but I will do it again. The 999 challenge during his broadcast. For those of you that don't know what the 999 challenge is, that is 9 beers, 9 hot dogs in 9 innings.
But it'll be a lot easier now
It'll be
with
a
the
lot
beer
easier with
stick.
the beer stick.
I might do 18. I might do 18 beers.
Can we get Scott to shout out the pod?
Whoa.
That'd be wild. That's probably not Scott. If you want to have a second broadcast in a Major League Baseball game, I do not recommend shouting out.
Can he
this
shout
podcast.
out beer stick?
You could shout out beer stick. You know what? Hey, Baltimore Orioles, stop doing the octobong.
Right.
What are we? Seniors in high school? We're grown men. Let's
Seniors
beer
in high school
stick.
can't drink.
Yeah, I know, but like they're the ones who go to Spencer's and they buy the octobong because they
That's
think
fair.
it looks cool.
Yeah, dude.
But
Get
they
on
don't
the beer
actually
stick train.
drink. Get on the beer stick trend, Baltimore Orioles. I would love to see hit a home run, take a swing of the beer stick. 24 ounces, dude. You get hella hydrated.
And that's been a pod.
Yeah, let's close it out.
All right.
Shout
See
out
y'all
beer
later.
stick.
Hope y'all enjoyed.